Let me tell you a story, a sweet, sugarless story. Hi, one of my favorite things to do in winter is go to the market and pick up these fresh green peas, 5 kilos at least, and then sit with mom, peel them, talk, chit chat, and make lovely dishes with them. We usually tend to buy large batches of these green peas and blanch them and freeze them for use for the rest of the year. But green peas are not only delicious, they're really good for us diabetics too. Not just because they are green, but because they are rich in dietary fiber, keep you satiated for long, fight LDL cholesterol, and many other health benefits. And another ingredient of the winter, which any diabetic has been told to eat over and over again, is methi. Yeah, I steal a few peas in the middle. And then we pluck methi also and keep it for the rest of the year. In this recipe, I will not only teach you how to process peas and methi and store them, but make a delicious recipe. Yes, a Methi Matar Malai, but a slightly healthy version of it. Celebrates the two beautiful ingredients of winter. Let's process the green peas. Salt some boiling water, and once this comes to a boil, just add the green peas. So these particular ones are Ranchi variety of green peas which are naturally sweet. If you taste the peas and realize that they're not as sweet, add a little bit of a sweetener. You will bring these to a boil till they change color. They are very tender, they don't need too much cooking. 3 minutes approximately is enough. After you add these peas, once it comes to a rolling boil, from here we need 3 more minutes. See, they have turned a brighter green. Now, we just need to strain them, wash them with cold water and freeze them. Once the pan is hot for the methi, all we will do is just add it to a pan without any oil or salt or water. We will wait for the methi to wilt. You see, this size has changed color. Just it will become almost 1/3 of the quantity. Check that out. The methi has turned a darker green and pretty much become 1/3 of the volume. And this is how we can store it in the freezer in small Ziploc bags. And see, I always have these packets ready. I can use them at my convenience all year round. For the richness and taste, we are going to make a paste out of melon seeds, poppy seeds and a little bit of cashew so that we add the velvety creamy texture without adding any cream or butter into the gravy. We are also using a little bit of khoya in the gravy for the richness, which is also nothing but reduced milk. Now in a pan, start with a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of ghee. Just enough to temper. Once it is hot, we will add some cumin seeds. When they crackle, we'll add some ginger and garlic. Once the raw smell of the garlic has gone, add the onions. Now we need to cook these till they turn golden. Since the oil content of the recipe is low, make sure you make the onions evenly golden. Otherwise, they're going to have a raw taste. Cook them through before adding the dry spices. Once the onions are golden, we will add our dry spices. All chefs have their own version of Methi Matar Malai. Some have a yellow color, some have a red color, some have a brown color, some have a white color. I like it slightly on the reddish side. So I'm going to add dhania powder, Kashmiri chili powder, a little bit of pepper. And we will saute them for a couple of seconds and add tomatoes. If you don't like the reddish tone, you can completely skip the tomatoes. This is optional. You can add yogurt instead of tomato for sourness at this stage. Add salt. This will help the tomatoes release moisture, and we will add the khoya. Just crumble them into the tomatoes. Once the tomatoes have gone soft and the khoya has melted, we are going to add the paste of the melon seeds, poppy seeds and cashew nuts. Add some water into the mixie and swirl so that none of the paste goes waste. This masala has started coming together. Although there isn't much oil in the gravy, you will see a sheen come on the gravy. That means it is no longer raw. To this, we will add green peas, approximately a cup of them. And the methi, I chopped a little bit. Now add some water. And let this simmer till all the flavors come together. And see, even though we added practically very little oil, we still have a beautiful red sheen. And our Methi Matar Malai is ready. Without any malai, without any cream, without any cheese, with practically no ghee and very little cashew nut also. So, this decadent dish but good for health. Should we taste it? I like to pair my Methi Matar Malai with a gluten-free roti option. The classic Punjabi makai ki roti. Do you know most makai ki rotis in the market have at least 50% atta mixed in them? Come, let's make 100% gluten-free makai ki roti in the next video.